Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Monday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. We've been away for about a week, and we'll probably be a little sporadic this week as well. But my guardian angel, John, uh, said I should come on live today and share this concept that what is the way towards your light? What is the way towards your light? This is an important message to consider. A lot of people are struggling with low vibrational entities and energies and thought forms that are being projected into human collective unconsciousness through television, radio, and even through the ethers, that is the invisible energy around you, where they can put carrier signals out that are affecting highly sensitive and extremely intuitive individuals, especially those that are high-level empaths. Often you can see really highly sensitive empaths walking around the street talking to themselves or having arguments with beings that appear not to be there. And we want to assure you that these beings do exist. They are actually interacting with beings on other dimensions that are either assisting them or interfering with them. But the way towards your light is to begin to raise your vibrational frequency up, to begin that process of raising your vibrational frequency up. And there are several ways we're going to discuss and how you can begin to do that process. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Yes, the show will be returning to its normal schedule in about a week and a half's time. We're in the process of renovating an office space, and until then, we're going to be coming to you from this somewhat shaky and unusual energy here. But what can you do to begin to find the way back to your light? Because it's not about the light of somebody else. Oh, hi, Sunstar. Sun for Stars. Good to see you. You know, number one, raising your vibration. These words are not idle words. Raise your vibration. And there are simple ways you can begin to raise your vibration, not just your vibration of your mind, but your body, your emotional field, your thought forms, to liberate lower vibrations from your mind, from your body. And that's a simple process. If you understand how to tune into lower vibrational energies in your body, you can literally release them with your function of your breath. The function of your breath can release old emotions from your body. The function of your breath can release old emotions from your body. It's been very interesting watching these people on the streets talking to themselves, and some of them literally sitting down and having full-on conversations with people. Sit there and I'll watch for about a minute or two, and I think it's quite fascinating. And then the people yelling around on the streets, running around the streets in Toronto, screaming and yelling, that are engaged with lower vibrational entities. They don't know anything about proper hydration, which is so important. Keeping your body properly hydrated with good remineralized water, not distilled water, either spring or remineralized. You can remineralize it using a substance called Celtic Sea Salt. Now, part of the reason this communication is happening today is because we'd received a comment on YouTube about somebody who's been trying a lot to get back to their higher vibrational state. And there's certain fundamental things you need to know. You need to raise your body's vibration up. Hydration, grounding. If you want to see a really good explanation of what grounding is, go on YouTube and search for a video called Earthing, 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 and watch that video. It'll explain to you exactly the electromagnetic relationship between your body and the earth, because your body is an extension of the physical earth. Your mind is an extension of something else. Getting your body into a high vibrational grounded state, hydration, grounding, eating as much live food as you can, living, vibrant, healthy food. Especially if you're really toxic, you want to go into the citrus families and work on the citrus families, because it'll help purge toxins from your system. The most important way, John says to me, that you can begin the process of elevating your energy is with the thought realm. That is the realm that most people are being subtly influenced on. That is television, news, movies, so-called entertainment. They are subtly bombarding people's minds with fear, anger, desire, guilt, and shame, and creating confusion so that ones that are confused will seek to be alleviated from their confusion, will go to those who are causing confusion, who will simply perpetuate it further. But raising your thoughts, the quality of your thoughts, watch your thoughts carefully, slowly, deliberately. Many of you empaths out there that are struggling with emotional roller coaster rides, because there's a lot of that going on with these incoming ascension energies. The positive in us is going to be amplified, and the negative in us is going to be amplified. So you want to purge the negative from the system. You want to elevate your energy up higher and higher and higher. So there's 3 different forces working upon you right now. There's the environment, then there's the realm of the information world, the information of television, media, entertainment, and then there's the realm of spirit or energy, the energy coming into this planet from the central sun of this solar system. These are all contributing to either raising or lowering your vibration. So remember, number 1, proper hydration. Remineralize your water. Don't just take water and drink it from a tap. Get good, clean water and add minerals to it. Celtic Sea Salt is one of the best salts for adding minerals back into your water, because your body needs the key minerals to keep functioning properly. And electrically, your body's an electrical instrument. If it doesn't have proper conductivity, your body's going to suffer. Secondarily, get your body grounded. Get your feet out on the physical ground. Go lie on the grass, but spend 15-20 minutes a day, every day, just letting your body get recalibrated to the Earth's electrical field. Thirdly, begin a process of evaluating your thoughts and relinquishing the thoughts that keep your vibration low. Thoughts like any fearful thoughts, any angry thoughts, thoughts of self-doubt. Many of these are being perpetuated by mass media communications right now. Your fear and your guilt and your shame are being perpetuated, especially by these TV shows, The Walking Dead, other shows like that keep people in a constant state of unconscious fear. That's how they get most people into these lower vibrational planes of energy, which they thrive on. They thrive on that low vibrational energy. So you want to change what you're bombarding your mind with, and you want to monitor your thoughts, because you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are a soul, an awareness able to articulate, transform, transmute thoughts and emotional energies that are inside your system. Yes. As I said, for the next 10 days, things are going to be a little erratic. I'll be coming on when I can until we get the office renovated. I will do what I can, when I can, and how I can. Yeah, I like what Drusilla's saying here. Yeah, and turn off your TVs, turn off dumb shows. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you. Wonderful. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. Somebody's saying it's called KMH. Well, KMH is just part of the medical system that's keeping people who are highly sensitive under medication. They're medicating highly sensitive individuals that can telepathically tune into people and know the truth about what's going on. So they found this massive so-called medical system to sedate and put to sleep the ones that are actually most awake. And they do that by giving you interesting little diagnoses, interesting little terms, ADHD and elemental PQ, and they give you labels and languages to validate a condition they want you to believe in, so that when you believe in that condition, you find yourself in their game of being less than what you actually are. But yeah, KMH has done some good work. I mean, there's good in every system that there is. Yes. So this is what he wanted to say: the way towards your light. Change what you consume with your body, the water quality of your water. Grounding, get your body properly grounded. Begin to monitor your thoughts. That is, change the quality of your thoughts. Your thoughts are not who you are. Your memories are not who you are. Learn the function of utilizing your breath. Oh, thank you, new subscriber on TikTok. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. And really, you want to get to that place in your consciousness where you realize your emotions, your memories are not you. They can be liberated from the body. The emotions can be released from the body. You can have all the memories you want, but they will no longer have a negative emotional energy stored in the system because you can release those. You can literally release old emotions out of your body with your physical breath. You literally can. We've seen it many, many times in our master classes. People come in. And that is so important to understand how that works, that you can literally use your breath to release old emotions from the body. So those are the 4 things John wanted me to come on as the key way towards your light, because light is your foundational nature. You are of light. You are a soul, a spirit of universal light. And like this shirt says the truth about who you are. You are love. That's the truth about what you are. It's the truth about what everyone is as a consciousness. As a personality, as a body, we may function very differently because of the information and experiences that you've acquired. But please understand that the information and experiences you've acquired do not constitute who and what you are as a spiritual entity. So being able to make this differentiation between your thoughts, your memories, your emotions will loan itself to leading you towards the great peace that is truly you, the great light that you are. You want to connect to that. It's becoming very important at this time. Yes. Questions and answers. Oh, you're welcome, Brendita. That's so important. Celtic Sea Salt. Brendita is just saying here. Thank you for the reminder about the Celtic salt. It's so helpful. It really is. Celtic sea salt. It's a little more expensive than your non-demineralized table salt, but it's very good for you. Drusilla asking, is it just the Celtic sea salt or do we need more? Well, I personally have been guided to take certain supplements. I take certain supplements that augment the minerals and nutritional elements my body needs. And again, exercise is really important. You want to learn to exercise your body. A lot of people don't exercise their body. Get to the gym, work out every day, at least a few days a week anyway. Get your body active and teach all the muscles to be alive and alert and strong and powerful. Because every muscle in your body is a living organism. Every cell is alive and has a function. And when you're not allowed to perform your function, you get weak. It's what happens. If you don't let your body be active and take it out for a spin every once in a while, it's going to get weak sooner than it needs to. So take your body to the gym, go out and play frisbee, go swimming, get physically active as well. That'd be very beneficial. Yes. So you do need more than just Celtic sea salt, by all means, for sure. For sure. Hi, Heather. Good to see you. Do you need a trainer? Trainers are advantageous in that a trainer can certainly help you target specific areas of your body that may be weaker than other areas to bring them up. But you can learn to rebuild your relationship with your body. When you were a child, you had a beautiful relationship with your body. You knew every muscle, every nerve, every organ, every gland. And we got so captivated by the outside world, we forgot about our bodies. And your body is your best friend. You get to live in that body for your entire lifetime. And you ought to have a very intimate relationship with it. When your body is in pain or aching, you ought to be able to listen to it, right? When it says, oh, I got an ache here, you need to be able to find out, well, communicate with it, have a relationship with it. So yeah, you can get a trainer, or you can just spend time getting to know the body. Trainers are very helpful in teaching you to go beyond your personal limits. So that's one thing about a trainer. A trainer will help you go beyond the limits that you establish for yourself. And that's been very useful for me. And there's lots of trainers online who you can watch their shows and experience that. Sons for Stars asking, any message for me today? It's funny that Monty Python song, always look on the bright side of life, is the first thing that came up for me to surrender to you. Always look on the bright side of life. And I'm also being given an image of a seashell. I'm being shown the picture of a seashell listening. Listening. Is a seashell listening? Again, so this is about a message you're going to get. Yeah, if you're near the waters, pay close attention to what you hear near the waters, because you're going to be getting a message near the waters. Sun for stars. Someone's asking here, Ingest 9, were the imaginary friends I had as a child my guardian angels and spirit guides? Yes, they were. Both. They were both your guardian angels and your spirit guides. It's interesting that you remember that. The challenge you're facing now is how to reconnect with them. And there's very simple ways. Once you form the intention that you want to reconnect to them, you do that by getting your body quiet, getting your mind quiet, going into a quasi-sleep state. That is, you get your body, mind so relaxed that it's almost on the verge of sleep, but you're still awake. And then you want to call your guardian angels and your guides back into your life and ask them for guidance and help, because they'll give it to you. Everybody's got guides. Everybody's got angels. Everybody's got spirit guides. Everybody does. It's just that most people have become so accustomed to the ears and the eyes of the body being the only source of information that most people have cut themselves off from their guardian angels. Most people have cut themselves off from their communion with God or the ascended masters. A lot of people have just been cut off because they've been so grounded in their bodies. They've forgotten how to hear with their inner ear and see with their inner eye. But yeah, please do that. Sit down, get your mind and body quiet, and call them back in. They'll appear to you in a way you're able to receive them. Your guides and angels will always appear to you in a way that you can receive them. They can't appear to you in a way you can't receive them. So you want to make yourself as receptive and open to their energy as possible, so you'll know when it's them. Yes. Hi, guys. Hi. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate the follow. Yes, Danielle, I'm in Toronto. Hi, Nikki. Question from Lauren. What is the message from the white owl that is with me at present? They're saying stay pure and keep your divine eye open. Stay pure and keep your divine eye open. Single. Let it be single. Let it be centered in love and let it see through love and truth. Truth, the seeing of these things through truth will be very beneficial to you. Wow. Seeing through love and truth. Purity. I love that. Question from Judy. 1111. What is it that my guides need me to know at this time? Thank you. I don't know what it is, but there's something that you're drinking that you should not be drinking. Judy, they're saying there's something that you're drinking now that you should not be drinking. It's causing a blockage between the throat and heart centers. It's causing a blockage right in here in your body. Yeah, they're saying you can flush it. You can flush it with carrot juice. You can change the frequency there with pure carrot juice, like freshly juiced carrots. Do about a 5-pound bag. That will really clear this energy center for you right now, Judy. And wow, that's wonderful. Thank you, Ingest 9, for that super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Tiffany. Good to see you. Thank you for helping other people out with that information there. Really appreciate it. Good morning. My name is Jennifer. Is there any message for me? Wow, Jennifer, they're telling me that you need to really let go, that you need to calm down and let the fear go. You need to really go into a cycle of breath that calms the body, calms the mind. You need to teach your mind and body to be in a really calm energy day. This is something that will open a door for you. This is going to open a door for you. Get the mind and body as calm as you can get them. Something's going to happen today as a result of that. You're going to open a doorway through that process of getting the mind and body calm. Yes, too much hurrying going on. Saying too much hurrying going on in your life. You need to slow down a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited when the door opens. Let me know what happens. Leave a comment here. Share your experience with us. Hi, my name is Courtney. Is there any message for me? I just recently lost my uncle. Did he cross? He jumped right back into his body, another body. He jumped back into another body. It's his body now because he's in it. He jumped back into another body right away. Yeah. There's some things that he did not learn here that he has to relearn them. I can't. Yeah, once it's very difficult to connect. I'm connecting to part of his higher self, but he's getting caught up in the physical again really fast. Um, but yeah, I would not be too concerned. Love is a very powerful thing. Love is a very powerful thing. And I'm hearing the word, I don't know why, but I'm also hearing the word justice. I'm also hearing the word justice just came right in now for this. Something about justice. There is justice. Very fascinating. Be interested to know what that means for you. Hi, Jody. Jody's asking any message for me. I'm just hearing the words look to the sky. Look to the sky. Look to the sky. Look to the sky. Yeah. Look to the sky. Does that mean like looking up the physical sky? Look up. No, it's more a metaphor for looking up, like look up towards a higher perspective in your life. Look for a higher perspective in your life. Thank you so much. Vertical's asking, which is the entity around me at night? I'm getting the name Josephine, the energy of a being called Josephine. Very strong feminine energy. She's been trying to help you ground for a while. She's been keeping this energy around you that's keeping these lower vibrational entities away from you at night because you've been dealing with these lower vibrational entities. Yeah. If you connect to her energy, if you connect to the energy of Josephine, you like when you feel her in the evening, connect to her energy and feel in your body where that energy is common. Because in order for your guides and angels to connect to you, they have to have a place in your biology and in your mind that they can connect energetically. There has to be a point of resonance between the body, mind, soul, and spirit. So for you want to feel where that connection is in your body, and a similar energy that you possess that's in resonance with Josephine exists within your body. You want to get in connection with that energy, and you want to amplify that energy. It'll let you see and hear a little bit more than you currently are. But she's been keeping a field around you to protect you at night. Yes, very interesting. Thank you, Vertical. Appreciate that question. Jennifer Morrison's asking, how is my daughter? I'm getting all kinds of giggling and laughter right now. Yeah. Again, I'm seeing just this sequence of toys and like this flourish of events passing through my eyes, like literally a flourish of like traveling, cars, camping, like a whole bunch of things. The joy of her life, the joy of her life, the joy of her life, the joy of her life. This is what she wants you to be feeling from her, the joy of her life. Yes, that she really enjoyed her life with you in this lifetime. Yes, joy of her life. And are you saying that she's the joy of your life? Yes, she says that you were the joy of her life. She's so grateful, so grateful. Thank you, Jennifer. Really appreciate that. She's got a very beautiful energy. Someone says, I lost my husband 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago, and need some guidance. Is there any message from me? He says, get your feet out of the mud. Go forward. Stop looking back. He wants you to get your feet out of the mud. He wants you to get unstuck from where you are. He wants you to get unstuck. You need to get unstuck from that so that you can, there's gifts to come. He says there's gifts to come for you. Gifts to come. Get your feet out of the mud. Stop holding back. You're stuck back in there. Yeah. He's getting really excited because when they get a chance to communicate, they get really excited, and the energy they can put through is very strong. And he's like, get going, get your feet moving. He wants you to be happy. Stop holding back. Stop holding back. Stop holding back. Get your feet out of the mud. He keeps repeating that term. Get your feet out of the mud. Right. Hi, please let me know if I have anyone around me or messages. I'm getting a strong female energy around you. I'm feeling like it's an aunt from your mother's side, a sister from your mother's side. She's been around you for quite some time. Something about the school books. Something about the school books. Study, study, study. Yeah, study, study. Like there's something you have to study in to get knowledge. You have to know these things. You have to study them. She wants you to study them very hard, right? You need to get involved in whatever that is you're getting involved in, but study. She's just showing me these stacks of books. Study, study. Really put yourself into it. At the end of that, you'll see. She's saying at the end of that, you'll see. You'll see what is there, what's waiting for you. Question from Tiffany. What is going on with my eyes? What can I do to help them? Thank you. Tiffany, right now, what you can do is take both your hands and take the very central palm of the hand and put a palm directly over each eyeball and close your eyes and let the energy flowing from the palms of the hands to flow into the eyes. Don't resist it. Just allow it to flow in. Just allow the energy from the palms of your hands to flow in to your eyes. Just let it flow in. It's going to go through. It'll go into the optic nerve. It's going to go through the cone. Let it go. Just follow the flow and let the flow go. Don't resist it. Literally, just tell me that. You need to just let the flow go in from the palm of the hands into the eyes. And just let it flow and follow the flow. So you can do both at once. You can actually feel the energy flowing in, but also follow where it goes in your body and let it do what it does. In common Reiki practices, that's just allowing the energy to do what it's doing. But they're saying for you specifically right now, the eyes. It's funny, my palms of my hands just turned all white. So yeah, you want to just let the light. See, white palms just turned all white in the middle. So let the energy flow in, Tiffany. Just let the energy flow in. Don't resist it. Follow it and feel it. So, good morning. Red Ginger Blue. Hi, Red Ginger Blue. Says, I'm in a transition now that my relationship is over. Any message to help deal? Yeah, look forward. Just tell her to look forward. Tell her to look forward. It's not just, it's the transition that you've been asking for a long time. You were feeling very dissatisfied with several of the elements of that relationship, and you have called forth a new one. Do not be reluctant at this point. You are crossing that river into that new experience that you requested. So be open and receptive. Be open and receptive to what you requested. It's funny, a lot of people do that. A lot of us do that, right? Where we complain or we don't like something about a certain situation and it changes. And then we get all upset when it changes rather than remembering, wait a minute, I wanted something different, right? So get excited. Get excited so that you can receive what it is. Don't let your foot stay in the past, because that's what most people do. They stay in the past and they get stuck there and they can't receive anything new. If you're stuck in the past, it's like climbing up a ladder. If you hold on to the rungs of the ladder and you keep trying to climb, you're not going to go very far. You have to let the past go because you've called for something new in your life. You have. So did they. You both called for something new. Be open and receptive to receiving it now. Time to be open and receptive to receiving the very thing that you called for. It's going to be very exciting. I'm being shown like blue skies. Yeah, like the beautiful blue skies, water, skies. Yes. So you're going to be, it's going to be very exciting for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hi, Lucy. How are you doing? Good morning. Well, Lucy's asking, any messages for me? Yeah, I don't know who this is, but it's a very short person. They're very short. They're like, yeah, they're a very short person. They're like 4 feet tall. This does not feel like a human, but they're very short. Near a tree. It's almost, you need to go near a tree. You really experience their energy. Oak tree is preferable for this being. To connect to this being, go to an oak tree. Go to an oak tree. Sit near the oak. Put your back upon it. Like that you'll feel their energy first in your left hand. When you get there and you get situated, relax. You'll feel their energy in your left hand. Do not fear. You've asked for energy to be given to you, right? You've asked for energy to be given to you. So find that oak tree. Lean against it. Their energy, they're not human, but they're more like an earth-based creature, like in terms of they work with the energy of the earth very deliberately. Grounding. Okay. So this is also a form of grounding for you. It'll be a form of grounding for you. And be ready for your eyes to open. Be ready for your eyes to open, because you'll start to, once you start experiencing, allowing yourself to be familiar with other realms of information, you start to connect to your guides, your angels. When you can shift your perception from the five sensory self to what you are as a spiritual consciousness, you start to see, you start to hear, you start to know, you start to feel differently than you do through your biology, right? Most people are confused. Most people are going after a physical sensation at the expense and detriment of their spiritual awakening. And that's why this whole sex thing on the planet right now that's going on is happening, because a lot of people are so identified with the body as the source of who they are, that they're so caught up in the physical reality, their spiritual nature is being depleted. They're being ignored. That spiritual aspect of yourself is being ignored, and yet it can't be ignored. So it tries to get through to you the way it can. So don't be distracted by your physical consciousness. Really get into meditation. Like, you really got to shift your awareness away from the physical to the energetic. The answer is no. It was not. Your father did not do that on purpose. It was an error. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it was an error. Yeah, yeah. He was very scared. He was very scared before that happened. There's a lot of fear in his life. Something going on very fearful in his life that he did not know how to deal with. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Like, he wants you to know. Yes, yes, yes. He didn't know how to handle it at the time. And he's meaning like the family. He didn't know how to handle the children, and he didn't know how to handle all that. It overwhelmed him. A lot of people are being overwhelmed, don't realize their power. You don't realize how powerful you are as a spiritual entity, that your thoughts and your emotions and your body are not you. They are instruments. You need to understand that your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your body are instruments that you need to learn how to use, like you have to learn how to use an automobile or a blender. You have to learn how to use your mind and body, because the way you use them causes the effects that you are having in your life. The way you use your mind and your body is causing the effects in your life. And the way you allow your mind and body to be used will cause effects. By the things you let in your mind from the world, they will cause effects in your world. You must learn to use the instrument properly. Do not surrender the authority and autonomy over your mind and body to anyone or anything else, unless that something or something else can prove that it is functioning from a plateau of love and not from a platform of fear. It's important that you follow love and not fear at this time. Wow, thank you so much. Um, yeah. Wondering if my grandma has passed to the other side. I felt like she hung around me for a while. She's not as close, but she's still around you. She's still around you. Again, as long as you think, the minute you start thinking they're dead, the minute you start thinking they're dead, you actually put a psychic filter in place that prevents you from perceiving them and seeing them on the level that they're at. But keeping your clairs open, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, you need to learn to keep those faculties open, or at the very least develop them, because most of us have been trained to live by our five physical senses exclusively. But your grandmother's been around you ever since that time. You've just gotten into the illusion that she's completely gone. She says she subtly guides you. I don't know why, but she's saying remember the brocade, something about a brocade. A brocade. I don't know what a brocade is, but she's saying something about a brocade. A brocade. I should look that up. What's a brocade? Let's find out what a brocade is. What is a brocade? Because I'm curious now, right? Let's go here. Is a brocade. I think that's how it's spelled. I'm just spelling it phonetically. A rich fabric woven with a raised pattern, typically with gold or silver thread. The quilt was of white silk brocade. So some sort of a quilt or a tapestry, I presume. But she wants me to stress that to you. Something about the brocade, right? Yeah. Yeah. How many people we got on with us today? 55. Hi, guys. Good to see you here. Yeah. Thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate it. Um, Somebody's asking about her father who passed away 10 years ago. Yeah, no, he's back in an incarnation. He's come back. He's been in an incarnation for 6 years now. He's in a human incarnation. So biologically, he's about 6 years of age, right? You've passed him by. Apparently, you've passed him by on several occasions and had the feeling that you knew that individual. You always know the soul, right? Some people do not leave right away. Question from Lysandra. My cousin committed suicide about 3 weeks ago. Does he have a message for me or my family? I get this a lot, the word oops. I get that word a lot from people who have committed suicide, right? The word oops comes up a lot with them. Yeah. There's a lot of people because so many people are convinced that the fear and the anger and the guilt and shame is them. You are not your anger. You are not your guilt. You are not your shame. Please understand this. Please understand this, that there's been so much propagation of fear, anger, guilt, and shame put in your minds. It has been put in your minds from your so-called entertainment. Those who have greatly enslaved you by their own authorities and lied to you and cheated. They have gained great advantage by keeping you in fear. It's important you understand this. Yeah. So we get that oops a lot. You are not your fear. You are not your anger. You're not the guilt. You're not the shame. Those are emotions that are stored in your body that you've acquired from this world. In fact, almost all the thoughts in your mind are from this world. Almost all. You can get spiritual inspiration and guidance from your guides, angels, Master Jesus, Buddha. Many descended masters can download information to you. That's the new term, right? Download. So please remember, most of the thoughts in people's minds aren't even their own. They've been put in by television, radio, news, what people are telling you, gossip, all kinds of ways that information gets propagated into the minds of the masses. And it can take you lifetimes to get out from under that, or you can reduce the amount of time it takes you to get liberated from your old self. Again, you might want to consider looking at our master classes and jumping in a couple of our master classes and reawakening yourself to your spiritual nature. You are not the body that's hearing these words right now. You're not the body. The body's the instrument that you use. You're not most of the thoughts in your mind. They were given to you by the environment. But your cousin is yes. Yeah, he's still in the in-between. He's still in the in-between. He's consulting with a few beings. He's still consulting before he comes back. Yeah. So many beautiful, beautiful souls that get confused, believing that the thoughts, the memories, and the emotions are the sense of who you are. I mean, the reality is our bodies will define us as male or female, but your mind and your emotions are made up either from the world or by you. Unfortunately, most people's minds are made up by the world. What you think, what you believe, what you think you know or do not know, the world has programmed that into you. And you need to learn to question everything. You need to learn to question the information that's being given to you. Even the information that comes from this place, through this one, is important to question it. Because you must validate information from your own knowingness, not simply from the evidence of your 5 physical senses, which is very limited. When you consider there's an infinite spectrum of consciousness, and your biology and your 5 physical senses are a very small portion of that infinite spectrum of information and wisdom and knowledge that's available to all of you. It's available to all of you. Yes. And he did love you. Yes. Um, Someone's asking, bright side, smile, out of work, new job soon. I'm out of work for a year now. Yeah. The challenge you're facing is you've gotten so caught up in the uncertainty of being employed that you keep it alive. If you spend but 1 week, this is what they're telling me to tell you. If you spend 1 week in the joy of how you would feel working, not doing a job, but how much joy you could feel working and making money. Get into the vibration of the joy of working, not a job, the joy of working and receiving money. The joy, go into the joy of this. You do this for about 1 week. Be in the joy of it. You will have your job within days, certainly within the week. Understand that the energy that you're in is what constitutes the life you are experiencing right now. The energy that you're in is what constitutes the experience you are having right now. The constituents, the parts of your experience are because of the energy, the emotions that you engage in. So go into that joy and watch, and you shall see within a week you shall be quite delighted, and you can come and share your delight with us. Wonderful. I love that. Someone saying, we're having a lot of problems in my relationship. We're having a lot of problems in my relationship. Will we work it out? Well, it's not your relationship. It's our relationship. And if you think it's your relationship, then that's going to be a problem. If you think it's just your relationship, you know, when you're in a canoe with somebody and there's two of you in the boat, you're paddling together. You need to become more inclusive in your decision-making process as to working it out. Find out what is needed. Find out what is needed, not just for you, but what is needed for him. What is needed for him? Find out what he needs. Men are pretty simple. Yeah. Someone's asking, when will my health concern resolve? Well, you can start resolving it right now by wherever that health concern is in your body. Start projecting, because when you get excited, okay, see what's happening. The minute I start thinking about excitement, the face lights up, energy goes up right away, right? Your body reacts to what you are focusing on. So whatever your health concern is, direct your joy, your happiness, your excitement into that part of the body. Direct your joy and your happiness. Be so grateful for that part of the body and watch the energy change. You'll feel it. They tell me you'll feel it immediately. They say you'll feel it immediately. Right now, go into like a joy. Go into a joyful feeling and project that into your health concern. Whatever the concern is, just project a feeling of joy and happiness into that concern and watch, because it will no longer be a concern. It will be joy. Joy organizes matter very differently than fear. Joy organizes matter very differently than fear. You must understand, anger organizes matter very differently than patience. Emotion organizes all material experiences. Emotion organizes all of your material experiences. And you have the authority as an awakened individual to change the nature and quality of the emotions that you are using. You can do that. You can change your energy, and it will change your physical body almost immediately. Question from Tanya. There is more fear being pumped out. Was the incident that happened in Hawaii on purpose or an accident? U.S. is hiding so much from us. Understand that anything that can be done to keep people in fear benefits those who are in power and authority. If you were living in a state of love and grace, you would never have a politician deceive you. If you were living in a state of love and grace, you would know a lie if you saw it. You would know deception if you saw it. You would know evil when you saw it. And they understand that by keeping you in fear, in anger, in judgment of each other, dividing you into cultures and races, and now they want to divide you into genders. the more division they sow upon your consciousness, the greater your confusion and fear will be. So yes, there are many things that are being perpetuated to keep you in fear. But in a state of love and grace, you would never allow. In fact, no one could ever get into your life that was not of love. If you were in love, if you were truly living in an energy of love and grace, you would see love and grace. By their fruits you shall know them. These so-called leaders that promise you to alleviate your suffering and your debt have failed. And you believe that they are helping you still. They have failed you. And they keep you in fear. And your fear keeps their success alive and you in suffering. So there's great benefit for them to keep you in suffering. There's no benefit to them having you being happy and creative and free of suffering. They do not want you to be free of suffering. They do not want you to be free of suffering. They can control you in suffering. They cannot control you when you are whole and happy and healthy and in alignment with truth and love. None can control such an individual. None. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Great question, Tanya. Yes. Somebody's saying my dad passed away 10 years ago and I miss him. Listen, if you, much love to you for starters. Secondarily, when you have that feeling, I miss my dad, sit down, because you're not missing him. You're feeling his presence. When you feel somebody missing, you're feeling the energy of their soul close to you. When you're working along with somebody, you think, oh, I wonder about so-and-so. Well, you're connecting to the energy of their soul in that moment. You connect to your dad a lot. That's why you're missing him, because he keeps connecting to you. You're not missing him, but you're not connecting to him. So the next time you get that feeling, oh, I miss my dad, that's the moment he's actually with you energetically. Relax, breathe, feel the communion between the two of you that's been going on for many years now. But become conscious of it, and then you can start to receive guidance from him, right? You can receive guidance from those who love you. Just because they don't have a physical body doesn't mean you can't learn to connect to their energy and learn from them. Why do you think people pray to God or pray to Jesus or meditate to Buddha? Because we know that the death is not a reality. Death is just a movement in consciousness from matter to non-physical consciousness, right? Anyway, great. My aunt is in the hospital. Any messages for her about her condition? Yeah. It's always tougher when you're in a hospital. It's always tougher when you're in a hospital. Is there a message for her specifically? Yeah. You need to flush a lot of the toxins out of her body. She needs to flush the toxins out of her body, right? Again, get her drinking remineralized water, like that is water that's got like Celtic sea salt in it, a pinch of sea salt. She needs to start remineralizing. She's got no way to purge the toxins from her body. Her body doesn't have the resources to do it. That's why she's struggling. But yeah, you want to make certain you get her energy up that way. Hi, Tanya. Good to see you. Someone saying, I've lost more than a handful of people. Is there anything for me? Yes. Be open to receiving the new people. Be open to receiving the new people. Do not let your fear of loss inhibit what is to be welcomed. Do not let your fear of loss inhibit what needs to be welcomed. Yes. So there are people that have been trying to come in your life energetically, but they can't. You need to release that fear of losing. You need to release that fear of losing from your body. For you, it seems to be, around the neck and shoulders and the top of your head, like you've got a lot of blockage there. That's where you hold a lot of your fear. You need to release that fear from your body, so that the people that you need to come into your life to replace the people that have left, you create a space for them energetically. But if you keep that fear in place, You're going to be stuck in that place of isolation. So literally release that fear from that part of the body, your fear of losing, so that new people can come into your life, because they want to come into your life right now. Let's see here. Someone's saying, will I have success in my work? Asking, will I have success in my work in the committee? Yes, if it is driven by the vibration of love, all your efforts will be fruitful. All your efforts will be fruitful if they're driven by the vibration of love. The vibration of love. Not the pretend manifested love, but the vibration of love, the true vibration of what love is. And to allow that to be that which is the function of all your actions, and you will be more than successful. Success is the inevitable outcome of love's function. Success is the inevitable outcome of love's function. I like that. It's really cool. I got time for one more question. Well, lots of great questions, guys. Hey, I love all the questions. Someone asking if Nick and I will get married one day. I get a yes. I get a yes, no. I get a yes, no for that. The yes is your desire. The no is there's some things that need to happen. The no is the delay that's happening energetic. There's an energetic delay between the two of you. Yeah. Be patient. I'm being told to tell you, be patient. Tell her to be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Right. Be patient. Oh, you're welcome, Terry. And one more question from TikTok. Hi, guys. Hi. Is my grandfather still with me? I miss him dearly. Again, Sue, yes, he is. When you find yourself missing him, that's when his energy, you can commune, you can receive guidance from him when you're feeling their energy. So important. Like really let yourself, when you feel that, oh, I miss him, be in the energy of his presence. You're not missing him, you're connecting to him. You're missing him because you believe that the physical body represents the individual. The body is the instrument through which the individual expresses. The body is the instrument through which the individual expresses. So when you feel yourself missing him, like he's right. Yeah. Like he's got hands on your shoulders right now. Hands on your shoulders right now. Let yourself feel it. Close your eyes. Feel his hands on your shoulders right now. Feel the energy. Most people think that they have to have the body present to feel the presence of the individual. So you've known this for a long time. You've known he's been with you. But now you just got to let yourself really feel it. So anytime you find yourself missing someone like that moment's where they're trying to connect you energetically. Yeah. Feel his hands on your shoulders. I'm so grateful. It was nice to be back. I'm sorry I've been away for the last week. I'll probably be away for a few more days this week, and then next regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday shows. Again, I will do the best I can to come on live during the week as well. I'm so grateful for every one of you for coming out today. You are a beautiful soul family. I'm so grateful, honored, and privileged to be able to be a vehicle for the information that comes through here at this time. And I'm told that Archangel Michael will be the next person coming through. And I want to thank my guardian angel John for being present with us today. And I want to wish you all much, much love and joy throughout this day and throughout this week. Bye for now.